What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode. I wanted to make a video explaining to you guys a little bit about why we didn't end up with the Camelot truck, and then we got a couple new trucks that showed up since. Gonna show it. But I've had a crazy amount of good and bad response to getting that Camelot truck. The auction ended yesterday. I'm not the winner. Could have been. I just set myself a number in my head I couldn't go over. I actually didn't even have the money because not enough of the truck sold, and but the seller said we were going to be able to work something out. He said he would give me like a payment plan or whatever. I just didn't think it was worth it. At the end of the day, I was like, I've got dusty roads. If I spend anywhere near that kind of money on dusty roads, it'll be a much better truck, but it won't be as big. And that was kind of my reasoning behind it. But I didn't get it. Hold on. We got cement trucks. I didn't get it, so that's pretty much it. A lot of people were really upset of me thinking about selling Gold Dust. Gold Dust was never for sale as far as a number. I didn't say, hey, I want 50,000 or whatever number. I said make an offer. If the offer spoke to me, I would have considered it, and none of the offers spoke to me. The truck means a lot more to me than the money would. The truck started this YouTube channel. The truck, I brought my daughter home, well, not right from the hospital, but she was really little. I got it like a month after she was born. Brought my son home from the hospital in that truck, and made tons of memories. So it wasn't like it was going to be an easy thing for me to sell, and it's definitely not, and that's why it's not for sale. I don't really ever plan on selling the truck unless the offer is something that makes sense. More cement trucks. Unless the offer is something that makes sense to for my family. You know, at the end of the day, I have to always put my family above everything, and this is materialistic. It could be rebuilt, and if I could turn this into something that helps my family, I'm always going to do that. But for now, Gold Dust isn't going anywhere. There's a lot of upgrades that are already planned. If anybody's curious, in my eyes, Gold Dust is only 30% built to where I'm trying to go, so there's still 70% more to go. But enough about the trucks, you know, and all the sappiness and blah, 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 blah. Let me show you guys some new trucks. So for those of you who have been here for a little bit, you'll remember this truck. From probably July or August, I was out in Texas and I went to look at this for the first time. So this is a 1970 F350 crew cab that is all original, 125,000 miles. I got it from the second owner, who is the next door neighbor to the original owner. It was repainted once in 1992, but the truck is perfect. It's got the upgraded door panels, super nice interior. I mean, everything about this is just perfect. It's got a 390 with a C6. It's got this really cool bumper guard. One-handed. There we go. I need to grease them. But they got some mason jars over here for the overflows and stuff. But this is like the typical grandpa special truck, and it's really cool. So the game plan for this is I'm doing my own Super Duty axle swap kits. I developed it for dent sides. This is the one we're going to be doing to R&D on for the bump sides. So this is going to get a Super Duty axle swap kit, and I'm thinking like 18-inch Detroits with 35s. So that's the tentative game plan. And then the next truck that showed up isn't my truck, but it is until the owner gets it back. And that is this 1962 Ford F100. And you guys might know this truck. This is the Flow truck owned by Tim Dunaway. And Tim's a good buddy of mine. He had this truck built along with Mike Alexander for SEMA 2018. And it's sitting on a GSI full chassis. And it's got a really cool interior, misfit door panels, Dakota gauges, vintage air, airlift and flow, ARC audio, TMI bench seat, and it's sitting on some Detroit artilleries. And then under the hood, It's got a Coyote. So this truck is super awesome. It's been built for a while, and Tim and I were hanging out, and he's like, I love my truck, but I'm kind of bored of it, and I just want to switch some stuff up, and I don't trust anybody more than I trust you to get this done. So he sent me the truck and was like, you know, let's make it cool. So we're gonna add a supercharger. He wants to redo the interior. We're gonna redo the bed. It's got a really awesome chassis, but this is stationary. So we're gonna redo the bed so the middle of the bed goes up. That way you could check all of that out. We might change the tailgate, might paint the truck. I'm not 100% sure, but it's gonna be pretty cool. Never, you know, helped a buddy on any of their trucks, but this one I'm more or less managing it. So like Poppy's garage is going to do the superchargers. Not sure who's doing everything else yet, but we're going to figure all that kind of stuff out, and it should be fun. And we've got a lot of videos pretty much in the queue right now, so I'm going to be putting out a lot more content. And if you guys aren't already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think overall about all this stuff. What do you guys think we should do to this one? I still have no idea what the plan is, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Happy New Year.